Hello, entrepreneurs. I need you to do me a favor. I want you to make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, like, comment, and make sure you share it. I'm giving out good information. It's your girl, the Queen Bee, and I want to make sure that as we round and get into the fourth quarter of the year, as we get ready before holidays, that we are still understanding and talking about money. And it is so important that we have conversations about money. Many of us grew up in households where we didn't talk about it because we didn't have it. Nobody knew at that time to prepare us for the time when we would have it. And as a result, we've made decisions, we've done things, we've spent money, but nobody really talks to us about how to manage it. Very few people have a hard time making it. I mean, come on, especially in our culture, we are hustlers. We are going to make some money. We may not be rich by certain standards, but we're going to always make money. We're going to always eat and we're going to always look good regardless of our financial status. Nothing is wrong with that. But we want to take it to the next level. As we have more, we want to do better with what we have. And you can only do that by talking about what you have and understanding principles that will take you to the next level. And that means having uncomfortable conversations about money. One of the things you will hear me say all the time to entrepreneurs is that if you are still making decisions and doing business off the top of your head by what you remember, you are setting yourself up for failure. It will work for a while, but it will not work indefinitely. And the more you grow, the more you're going to need to be able to look at things. You're going to need to look at reports. You're going to need somebody to generate reports, categorize where your money is coming from, where it is leaving, where you're spending it, and review it with you. And that's called financial reports. Every company in America, no matter how small or how large, has financial reports. As a matter of fact, they have two sets of reports. No, I didn't say two sets of books. I said two sets of reports. There are financial reports that tell you exactly where your income and your expenses lie. And then there are managerial reports. And the managerial reports are manipulated to give the manager the information he or she needs. In other words, when I say manipulated, I'm not saying funny books, I'm not saying lies, I'm not saying distortions. I'm saying it will give that manager the picture they need. If the manager works in human resources, it will provide the information that they need by saying, this is how much you made, and these are how much human resources you used to make it. In other words, this is your relationship to payroll versus the amount of money that you're making. So you're making this amount, or this is amount of income generated, but you're spending it back out here in payroll. That's what I mean by manipulated. In other words, those reports are specific for each manager, so that manager can evaluate the amount of money that's made, where it's going, and how it works in his or her department. Okay, so maybe you don't have departments yet, but you have to start thinking about running your business like the size you want it to become and not the size that it is now. In other words, if you keep running it like a small business off the top of your head, you cannot grow. In order to grow, you have to implement systems. Systems is what makes a Fortune 500 company operate smoothly. It's not the people. It's not how well it is the people, but it's not how well they remember stuff. It's not that they have a PhD or a master's, but they do have enough sense to know, number one, I can't do it by myself. Number two, I must have a system, because without a system, you can just do things differently every time. And every time you do something different, you leave yourself open to mess up. And after a while, if I, calculate numbers today one way, calculate numbers another day, another way, there's no consistency. And when there's no consistency, there's no validity. No validity in numbers, they mean nothing. It's been your girl, the Queen Bee, and I'm trying to break down this whole system of bookkeeping, money management, and money talks so that you can win. I hope you listen. If you have a question, put it down in the comments. I'd be happy to answer. You can ask anybody. There have been a lot of questions, and I don't mind answering, because when you understand what you're doing and what you're building, you're going to give me a call because you realize your time is too valuable to do something that you can hire a company like mine to do for and with you. It's been your girl, the Queen Bee of Doing Business Better, saying let's keep on talking money. Bye bye.